All right, welcome back. So today we got the Losi DBXL-E, the original, on the bench. There's a reason I have it on the bench is because of this broken part right here. If you guys haven't seen that video, I crashed this thing, had put hot racing bearing carriers on it because I thought that was definitely going to be the way. And because they sold these little carbon bits for like 7-12 bucks, something like that. So it was way cheaper to do repairs on a bad landing, just snapping this piece off. Soon after that, found that, guess what? These pieces are discontinued. So I broke this one off this RC and pretty much threw this into my junk pile and put a stock one on it and said whatever. RC Guy Garage had called Hot Racing, and Hot Racing said they had no plans of remaking these pieces. So at that point, he had some of these, which I don't even know if he ran it. He hasn't broke his. I don't even know if he ran it. But we could no longer get these pieces. Fortunately, I got a text, an anonymous call saying, hey, I located some from RC Guy Garage. So I was like, oh, cool, let me order them. I think there was only one set left. And there we go. So, new old stock. Now I'm able to put it back on this RC and we'll run it a little while longer and see how long they last. I broke it, I think, jumping off a Big Bertha, which is way too high of a jump for this thing anyway. But I wanted to see, pushing the limits, how far it would go. So this side, I still have the Hot Racing one in here because this side didn't break, but this side did. So we're going to get that popped off today. We're going to get them put back on. I only have the one set, my DBXL-E 2.0. Still running stock arms until we can find a replacement that somebody's going to make parts for. So I'm going to go ahead and get this piece put back on here. It is the left side. So I believe these are the right parts. Replacement carbon fiber steering arms for DB. It says DBL21G01 is the part, is whatever that is. So hopefully that's the right one. Kind of looks like the right one to me. So at least we were able to get these parts. I think they were 20 bucks. So people are marking them up, and I don't think this was through Hot Racing. I think it was somebody else. Yeah, this was through Liquid RC on eBay. They only had the one, so it was probably old stock. And then the other thing I did, here's my battery out of my DBXL K&N edition nickel metal hydrate that's got the corroded terminal to where I was losing connection. So I picked up a couple of lipos. Here's a Spectrum one. This is supposed to be the replacement. 2S 7.4 2000 mAh. That's supposed to be the replacement for it. So we're going to get that charged up so I can put that in there. And this is my 5T battery. So we got a couple of 7.4 1300 mAh 2S packs. Picked up a couple of those. so that I have a few. This battery's still good, still holds a charge pretty good. My 5T isn't that old, so this battery's still going good. But this way, while I'm out there running, because I only run about 15-20 minutes at a time, even though the tank will go an hour, I'll go ahead and switch out the battery in between, just so I don't lose battery connection or any of that stuff. I usually don't run that long. I always set the timer on my controller so I know, or on my phone so I know, hey, time to stop. Voltage is getting kind of low. It's funny, the nickel metal hydrate always lasted. They last about, I want to say 45 minutes. This one I can run probably about 40-45 minutes as well. I just tend to keep it to a 20-minute session when out running the big scales. So I'm going to get these parts put onto this. That's something you want to see. Hopefully we can get somebody making these ends for us. I know Basher Queen said to send her them and she'll cut some out for me. But we can't get those pressed in pieces on these on this end. So, but that might be the way to go. So if somebody wants to go build these things, from my understanding, Hot Racing's not going to do it anymore. So let's see, do I have gonna get this, and it breaks right here at the steering link. Getting all my RCs put together slowly. Yeah, that's it right there. I got to get that center loose first. Forgot about that. Let me get the wheel back on. I use the wheel as my wrench so I can get these loose. And that definitely is going to need some Loctite. Get the pin out. I've had really good luck with DBXL-E platform. Oh, that's right. There's a little screw down in there. You got to keep this thing pushed up. I know the guy who made this turntable thing was asking me if I still have it. I do still have it. I have to keep repairing the top deck because the screws keep ripping out, but thank you. This thing's been awesome. I like using it on the bigger RCs just because they're so hard to move around. I'm going to get this towards the edge of the table so that I can get under here like this. Go. So there's that piece. Can't remember if, I think it used the same bearings. At least I hope it does. Oh, the washers too. There's shims on the backside for these axles to snug them up. Bearings still feel mint. Mint. Gotta love the RC Guy garage lingo. Mint. I think these bearings were the ones that went in here. go. And then we got to get this piece out too, the broken piece. Put Loctite on those. Let me do it by hand. I don't want to strip it out. Yeah, there's definitely Loctite on those. That's where the bearing goes, right there. So I'm going to apply some heat to these bolts because I did Loctite them. You can see all that Loctite falling out of there. See all the Loctite. MIP for the win again. Don't strip these little tiny screws. And I did use red Loctite on these. So there's the rest of that arm. This is going to go this way. And my needle nose. Because you never know when you're going to be able to use those parts again or use pieces off of them. I just tend to save all the old stuff, especially when I pay that much money for the stuff. Tighten that down. Let's get this arm put on. Now I think these arms are the same left and right. So that one would be the wrong side, but I think you can just flip these things. These, you just have to unpress these, I guess. Definitely enough Loctite on these things. I mean, I could add more Loctite. I just usually once they've had Loctite on them, they're kind of snug and they never back off anyway. I feel I'll break this before. You can feel how snug that is. Probably break this before, break this arm before these things ever get loose anyway. There we go. This goes on top. There we go. And then I always keep the stock ones. RPM junk. That was for the X Max. Throw this arm in there. I think I have the broken piece still somewhere too. There we go. So I'm gonna get my electric one right here cleaned up, my 2.0 cleaned up. Should probably save that part number. I'm gonna get all that stuff cleaned up because I want to get out running tomorrow. I've been doing a lot of wrenching, trying to keep everything, trying to get all the stuff fixed again. But slowly but surely I'm getting the parts in to get all my RCs put back together. It's been a long time since my whole fleet's been running. There's usually always one broken because I'm always sending something at some time. But we do have a new RC coming soon. Hinge pins for the X Max. I was looking for those. I should probably put those with my other parts. But there we go. I'm gonna look over this RC, get it cleaned up, get it wiped down, and we're gonna get this out ripping it too. So there we go, guys. That's it. Just working on the fleet. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you're liking this DBXL-E and regular gas-powered content. Trying to get all the fifth scales all back up and running so that we can get out and rip this summer and not have to sit here and fix everything before we run it. But there we go. Like, comment, subscribe. Catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.